title? No. Give the card back. See, that's what I'm saying. I was talking about this last time. He steals an overtrigger for Stoicheia, not Dragon Empire. He plays Dragon Empire. Why did he steal the Stoic overtrigger? It's not like it's an important card in the deck. He's playing Roroa. He could have taken the Vanguard, the Roroa Vanguard, maybe go for a little bit of symmetry with the OG, the original story that gave us the whole game in the first place. Steal the Blaster Blade, steal the Roroa, or, since Blaster Blade wasn't the main grade 3 of the deck, he steals the Dual Nation support girl who helps Roroa, the one who actually pops off and gives him the token to play with. Yeah. No. That would make too much sense. Steal Bless Favor, the overtrigger. Why? Why did he steal that one card? They don't have an excuse for it either. And then Makemi over there decides to show up. I didn't see what that B skill was. Lightning Spark. Oh, there it is. There's the one we need. Always win the Lightning Spark. Always win. What do we have? We have 2100 VP. We could get like 7 packs. Let's beat Doshi again. Let's beat Doshi again. And then we will get some VP. Nakano Doshi. Shobu shiro. That's all he needs to say. Yeah, I know. I could have hit the A button. It's 1 click as opposed to 2. Serum Tiger. What would that be? Really cool to say the Japanese accent. What would be? It would be Tora something. Japanese. Nihongo. Determine who goes first. I always win. I've never actually used it before, but I've never done a playthrough for this deck specifically. Stand up, Vanguard. Tora or something. Bokun no Tora. Bokun no Tora. Because we haven't stopped. You're gonna not be on the desk if you're gonna vibrate like that. Back, Surcharge PG, because why don't we? That was really fun and interesting for a little bit of when we get to set, I think it's set 2 is the Blaster Dark set. When we get to the Shadow Paladin encounter set, Overlord encounter set, Shadow Paladin was the point on that one because they were so much better. We get to an interesting little game of cat and mouse with the starting choices, because Blaster Dark, if he goes first, could actually retire Matt. So we had to outplay, and it forced us to play so that we would call an extra card from our hand to dodge the Blaster Dark destruction effect, or not give him the counter blast to actually use the effect with it. That's just... Oh, that's brutal. Oh, you're gonna make me further because I don't have any other good options. I'm trying to save my plays here. grade 3. There's nothing. It
リア
hurts.
ガードにアタック。
ノーガー
ドライブチェック。
Oh man. Maybe OG-san.
ターンエンド。
OG-san.
ドスタンドアンドドロー
Vanguard goes.
ライ
I remember Chaos Dragons in Yu-Gi-Oh!
ドコールヴァンガードにアタックスキル発動
I need to
Power
start
plus.
building up my own catalog of sound bites and clips because I need one from that movie Arnold Schwarzenegger did a couple
ド
years
ライ
ago.
ブチェック
Couple years ago. Maybe that was 10 years ago now. Some sheriff
Damage
gets knocked
check.
on his butt. And somebody asked him how he's feeling. He's like,
ターンエン
私のターン。ドロー。
I feel old now. Yeah, we'll do it this way.
さあ、この子の
Full
出番
charge
よ。
now.
Light
Full
up.
charge weapons.
Vanguard on the attack.
Acrobat.
Oh,
into
God.
sword and-
Drive check.
Oh, or we'll do both.
ドライブチェック。
Both? Oh. Well, at least we have an actual front loader. I can
Oh, no,
turn
no.
to.
ドダメージチェッ
This feels like a magic deck. I've got a few.
ターンエンド。
ク俺のターンだド
Like
ロ
all
ー
the other ones. The
Oreno
Silverhorn
Shirifura.
piece, the entire
Light.
deck is
スキル
archetypal.
発動
Alduin
ヴァンガードにアタックスキル発動
is the dragon
パワー
of
プラス
destruction. Alduin. No, not Alduin. The Bastion. Bastion is the deck I'm thinking of. Yeah.
ガード。
ドライブチェック
That one's all themed. It's themed instead of
ドライブチェック
archetypal. The Seraph Snow deck is all archetypal.
ターンエン
私のターン。ドロー。
Shiba, not Shiba.
スキル発動。一気呵成。
The Virina deck. And it's just the Virina deck now. That's all it is. That one is.
オーダー発動。
That one's kind of like this, but it's very on brand for all of its. It's not archetypal, it is theme. It is on theme for its deck.
コール。
So you've got
コール。
all your Blaze Maidens and Blaze Monks and everybody being on theme, but it's just not a solid archetype. I don't think
Vanguard on the
Blaze
attack.
Maiden became a
God.
theme until the end of GD series, and
ヴァンガードにアタック。
Blaze Monks never did. They just remained a support
God.
archetype for the original Virina deck, and then they don't even continue to do that afterwards. 4, 5.
このスキル。
ノーガード
ドライブチェック。
Because you switched to the Prayer Dragons after the block. I wonder if I'm Persona riding
光
2 more
トリガ
times
ー。
this game. Alright. Kind of less there. We'll pass the power. What's that? That's 38. That's 23.
クリティカルプラス。
30.
パワープラス。
If you hit to right.
これが私の本気よ。
Outside of overtriggers, you can still hit hard.
ダメージチェック
But Bruce,
ダメー
back
ジ
to
チェ
what I
ッ
was saying, Bruce feels very. Oh, it's 43. Oh.
ヴァンガードにアタック。
Bruce just feels on brand.
No God.
It feels off brand with a bunch of cards slapped together because you have Steam cards, you have Acrobat cards, you
リアガードにアタック
obviously you've got the Diabolos boys. The trigger lineup is all Diabolos.
No God.
Start messing with it.
ターンエンド
Ore no
Girls aside from
Doro.
draw triggers, but he doesn't count, so he's basically a boy.
Power plus
So he's basically a girl. He counts, it's canonical. He's
Vanguard にアタックだ。
tired of the one on the outside. Okay. No, I'm gonna OT that one.
ドライブチェック。
This is where it actually calls me.
ドライブチェック。
Challenge, I say. Hit OT, it says bet. It's just a random group of cards. Oh, and there's just the random psychers too, the dark regular psychers. Ooh,
スキル発動
I
一気呵成
don't think this is final turn. I think I can still go another turn. Yeah, speaking.
コール
Oh, she's not even Diabolos girl, she's Diabolos officer, Killian. I always thought she was girls. I really wish I could get a raid for this Disruptors.
ヴァンガードにアタック
But I don't think we get enough. Those are
Yeah,
easy PG, and we just get hate recusal and the other dragon.
ヴァンガードにアタック
ノーガードだ。
When I get to do this,
ダメージチェッ
once
クだ
we're。through all of this, I don't know what my end point for this is. Maybe I just complete the 5 campaigns.
ヴァンガードにアタック
Win, bada bada bada. We just do each of the campaigns.
この勝
ガード。
ドライブチェック
One. Ooh. Okay,
Drive
I just
check.
learned about soul.
フロントトリガー
Never mind.
パワープラ
28.
ス
That's one pass.
これが私の本気よアタック
If I would stop getting distracted. Bruce feels like it is
ダメージチェックだ。
starter deck is just a loose collection of cards that
私の
happen
勝ち
to
ね
all
やった
kind of work together. Okay, we're at 41.
負けた。
Maybe I make a rule for myself that I can only do it after main fights. Okay, there's that. There's that. So we update the deck once every main fight. And then we can do side fights after we update the deck. Yada yada. Irasai. Omaira.
お前。
It's like I've played this game 1,000 times.
下負ける。
Rukita. I don't remember that being a nickname here. Masarukita. That was a nickname back here? I don't remember anyone calling him Rukita in this. Maybe Gosetsu, this is the only time that anyone calls it.
俺。すまんす悪いな。あ。俺は。
Setsugetsuga.
なんだと。
そのいいかな
Shoulders
始めよ
今度こそ負けね
like the 2016 Doom all over again. Stories happening. Crush screen. Throw it out of the way. That is so bizarre that it just says, there is a correct answer. The computer has already decided it's going to do.
私のターンドロー
Oh god. Forget Soul Charge.
Light on.
Soul Charge. It's not like our deck
ス
runs
キル
this.
発動
It's so wild.
セリオルトール
Violence is defiance.
ドライ
having
ブ
the
チェッ
money
ク
to do a set for that.
ダメージチェック
A playset bundle, so I got.
ターンエンド
Oh, I didn't.
スタンドドローライド
Oh, that's right. I bought the
ヴ
starter
ァンガー
deck,
ドにアタック
the Momoyama Danji trial deck. I didn't get the split for Dark Soul, so I had to cobble it all together after. But I bought everything in one go, so it
ダ
was
メージチェ
cool.
ック
That's right. I got the Bastion stuff.
ノーガード
Oh boy, it was so bad. I think it was good
Damage
for one
check.
set, and then we got. It was good for trial decks.
私のター
It
ン
was
ド
good
ロ
for
ー
trial decks, and then we got everything.
私の力見せてあげるライド
It was so bad. Oh, it was such a bad set.
コールコール
Oh god.
コール
He's gonna go for it. He's not gonna hit us the way that.
リアガードにアタック
No
guard.
ドライブチェックドライブチェックよしフロントトリガーパワープラス
Man, I forgot that I didn't get the split for Donji's deck. I got the split
ヴァンガードにアタック
Toya's deck because
ノーガードだ
that was after
ダメージチェック
second reboot. So I have been playing.
スキル発動
Oh god. I started in 2012 playing. We started with the Garmor trial deck.
ヴァンガードにアタック
We started with the Garmor trial deck.
ノーガードだ
And then
ダメ
we
ージチェ
got
ック
the Spectral Duke deck. And then Shadow
Time.
Paladins came out. So
俺のターンドロー
I played Shadow
こい
Paladins.
つにライドしたからには
That
負けるわけにはいかねえ
we
発
also
動だ
played Kagero, but it wasn't nearly as good.
Call it.
Half-heartedly put together,
ヴァンガード
but
にア
Cloud
タック
deck,
だ
which is
とっておきは最後に使う
staples. Oh, jeez, man. Going back and thinking about it, that's crazy.
ノーガード
Let's see if he
ド
goes
ライ
to
ブチェ
crit.
ック
I had been
ドライ
playing
ブチェック
up until the Donji trial deck. I had been playing United Sanctuary
絶
decks
対
for
決めてやる
years. Is it-
ダメージチェック
Man, when did the Garmor trial deck come out?
ヴァンガードにアタック
Oh man, you had another one? That's rude. For Samurai. What the hell did you choose, computer? Garmor trial deck. Oh man, the OR for the Great Silver Wolf Garmor. So good.
きっと勝つ方法がガード
We're just gonna casually describe the Vanguard history here.
ターンエンド
Garumo
スタンド&ドロー
Trial Deck 5 Slash of Silver Wolf. It was really called just Slash of Silver Wolf. When did it come out in English? Oh. May 19th, 2012. I was right. It was 2012.
一気に発生
So, Dark States. Hang cardinal writing. Skip. Dark States, Vanguard. Man, that's 18 always? Huh. Oh, baby.
ヴァンガードにアタック。
ノーガード。ダメージチェック。
Balance wiggler. Hit.
ヴァンガードにアタック。
Alright. Yep. Soul Blast 5, stand 1, rear guard.
この勝負。
Cool. Dark States.
ガードだ。
ドライブチェック。
Playstyle.
フロントトリガー。
Some
パワープラス。
Ooh, fun trigger.
ドライブチェック。
Beautiful. Start deck 02. Momo Yamadanji.
ヴァンガードにアタック。
ノーガードだ。ダメージチェック。
Oh, so not Boku. They didn't use Boku no Tora. They went Bogyaku no Tora.
スキル発動。
Bogyaku no Tora. Chooses Final Rush. When did it drop? May 2021.
ヴァンガードにアタック。
Reaction to that. Hmm.
ガード。
Or
ターンエンド。
yeah,
ハンドドロー。
that'll only
いけ。ヴァンガードにアタック。取ってお。
counter blast. Drop slide. PG pitching trigger.
スキル発動。
Oh yeah, there we go. So yeah, nearly a decade. Nearly a decade of playing United Sanctuary. And then I changed it
完
to
全ガード。
because I was locked in. Nobody knew I was the United Sanctuary guy. I switched up to Dark Zone. Or Dark States as it was reached. Man,
いけ。ヴァンガードにアタック。
and now I'm just all over the place.
ガード。
Now I'm playing the Blau deck all the time.
ターンエンド。
I have the Blau deck fully built. We've got Revengers
スキル発動。
and cards in hand, but
一気呵成。
I believe. Put it in there. Go soul
スキル
charge.
発動。
One. Two cards. No cost. Then
コ
call
ール。
that over top.
ヴァンガードにアタック。
Swing 15 at the bag of gold.
ガード。
I bet he will let me
リアガードにアタック。
ノーガード。
Yeah, buddy. Give me that soul
スキル
charge.
発動。
This is where the computer and the oh my god. Just obsessed with not letting
ヴァンガードにアタック。
This is where the computer and a real player differ. A real player would not have let me hit that rear guard. They would have stopped me. 2, 3, 4, 5.
スキル発。
Let's see if I can
ドライ
actually
ブ
hit
チェック。
something
クリティカルトリガー。
Oh, baby. Critical
ク
power.
リティカルプラス。
Split it up.
パワープラス。
Split it up.
ドライブチェック。
Oh. Yo, really, really. Oh, that grade 2 order actually.
ヴァンガード
See
に
if you
ア
let
タッ
me
ク。
hit again.
ガード。
This is a dumb game. I don't think you'll hit it. I don't think you'll hit it. You know what? I'm gonna do this.
ガード
What?
ドライブチェック
Two pass. Why is there
ドライブチェック
Diabolos in your deck? It doesn't even do anything! It can only attack the front row if you're in final rush.
いけヴァンガードにアタック
Maybe it can Soul Blast to give your front. No, I think you have to. I think you have to be in final rush for that. A lot of the Diabolos cards got swapped out for the new Diabolos cards when they switch to
ターンエンド
スタンド
set 6.
ドロー
Like that.
スキル発動
Final rush.
一気呵成
Final
手
rush.
加減しな
Alright. We'll call.
コール
Yeah.
ヴァンガードにアタックスキル発
Two.
動
Why not? Why not?
ガード
ドライブチェッククリティカルトリガー
Critical trigger. Heck yeah, we'll put a crit there.
ク
How
リ
are
スタ
they?
ルプラス
That makes both of them the same
パ
power
ワープ
level
ラス
in that crate.
ドライブチェック
I think if we go back to the old, God. Man, what was Alice's blog called? I can't even remember anymore. But if we go back that far,
ヴァンガードにアタック
if you know, you know.
ノーガードだ
This is both stage
Damage
attacks
check.
because it takes 2 cards to guard them.
私の勝ちねやった
How did she define it? I think it was her trigger that she needed to do. So if you needed a trigger plus something else, that would be a stage 2. But we're talking back in the day when it was 10k per. So, I don't care, Lukita. D skill, front trigger, that'd be pretty cool. I'm not gonna use it though. Not when I
いらっしゃいませ。どれにします
We
どの
have
パッ
the
クを購入
boost
します
skill. 21. That's much better than last time. So what are we ripping? We got our first pack. How's it look? Now we got one foil. Cool. Whatever. Dark Strain. No. 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 It's technically yes. Dark Strain's card. We don't want draw triggers. We will. What's that? Huh. Now last 2 choose a Vanguard that gains 30 shield for the turn. Okay. Oh yay, Barrow Magnus. Barrow Magnus. Okay, burning. Aegis Mirror. Hey, look at Marjorie. Finally a good card. Cool. There's that deck that doesn't get good until the second form comes out. Orpheus boys can at me if they want. I'm not listening. Oh, that girl. Okay. I like Orpheus. I really like Orpheus in the second form. But he's just garbage. He's garbage until the end of season 1. Counterblast 1, Soul Charge 2, choose one of your units and it gains 10,000 power for every 5 cards in your soul. Hold on, that's actually funny. I'm not using Counterblast right now, so any turn grade 3, any grade 3 turn onward, Counterblast 1, Soul Charge 1. Oh, I'm gonna only Soul Charge 2. But then you choose one of your units and it gains 10k for every 5 cards you're sold. Oh, I got the proper. I don't know if I say proper. I kind of like Olberia, but I can pump up my units until I start getting my actual normal orders for the Final Rush deck. That's a stupid draw again. I can't click on these and look at the poll numbers because then I'll get spoiled on more that's probably in the set. I've gotten a bunch of, so I just did. I just spoiled myself. I only get 120 BP out of it. Oh, but that's foil. Okay, maybe. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Yay. Where's Bruce? Yeah, where's Bruce? I don't even know how many packs in I am at this point. Cool. Awesome. Crawl You Insects is pretty funny. There is actually one in this set for Bruce. Oh, Hexa Orb. Unfortunately not very good, though she does borrow the grade 3 build from Bastion. If you want to actually build a version of her that really puts in work, the grade 3 restand build is phenomenal. It just goes so hard with the grade 3. You put in the grade 3 boost set order from Bastion, and it just turns her into a powerhouse of attacks. It's not very good. It's still very aggressively untiered deck, but it's so much fun to just bust that out and say, ooh, SP Orphis grade 1. Crawl, you insects. I didn't pull it. Okay. So I got 120. Look at that. So I can. No, I have to use the bumpers for that. I want to see. I think it's a rare. I think it is a rare in this set. Is the first set order, or normal order. Oh, maybe it's not. Huh. That's sad. I'm clearly losing my mind. I don't know anything anymore. Oh, it's set 5 is the triumphant return of the brave heroes. That's when we start getting to the fun cat and mouse game with Bruce. Oh no. That's the upgrade set. I was right, it's set 2. So this is the one who breaks us and got a guy fired. Gear design technically, but they put up such a stink about Leonard. Meanwhile, we had the godforsaken Alden, the untouchable countercharger, soul charger combination, plus Dark Strain Dragon, who's been limited as well because of his involvement. All from set 1, and they're like, no, Leonard is the problem child. Bastion's waiting outside your door to jump you, but Leonard is the problem. Maybe I go back and I build the Bastion deck. Just, oh God. I'll tell you what, one of the campaigns is Toya deciding whether or not he'll step down as the team leader for Team Blackout. So when we do that, when we eventually get that far, that's when I'll go through and I'll show off how stupid that deck was. It was disgusting. But it falls off, that's the problem, is that Bastion just falls right off, and all the Bastion bros got all up in their feels because set 2 they really didn't get anything. Man. Where is it? Set 2 was dedicated to the Shadow Paladins, basically. Oh, there's the triple drive girl. Oh, the things that we did. It was actually a decent grade 2 to put behind the Vanguard, but oh, the things we did. Where are we at? We're in. Okay, these are the rares, because there's the front trigger. There it is. Hellblast Full Dive. Counterblast 1, draw a card, choose a card from your hand, call it to the rear guard. Then if you're in Final Rush, your front row gains 10,000 power. Get wrecked, scrubs. So good. But I need to go to the next section for the Keter Sanctuary Boys. Okay, so it's not until set 3 that they get their other set, and that they get their set order, and it really didn't help them as much as they probably needed. Even though I think it's perfectly good set order, and honestly, it runs really well. It runs better than constantly paying Soul for Dark Strain. But I'm not normal, so yeah, this one. This is the main one that you see them playing, and then all of set 2 was basically dedicated to Shadow Paladin. So you see, there's one Hexa Orb card. There's one Bastion card, Shadow Paladin, Shadow Paladin, Shadow Paladin. That's the rares. If we get down to the commons, oh yeah, and then you have Alpac, who is just $20 of goodness every single time. We get to oh god, Gundober. Geardober, excuse me, Gundober was Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a Diabolos that you never use. There's 2 Diabolos, because this is Counterblast 2 for 10,000 power, no thank you. Soul Blast 1 for 15,000, which absolutely not. Soul was precious back then. You have this, which is just a 5k shield if you have 5 or more cards in Soul, which, I mean, honestly, compared to the shield that we have right now in the deck is actually decent, but you have to have 5 or more after you attack, which is just no. Pestilent Talon is okay. Circler was okay. Just not really a good card in general. If you boost your Vanguard, this is an okay card. If you use Chester to boost the Vanguard, it's an okay card. It's not good or bad one way or the other. 13k booster makes him 26. It gets you numbers. Basically, you have to give a full trigger and 1 to pass him in that point. 5 or more, he gets +2, which is only good until you attack with your Vanguard. Boosts a rear guard if you Persona Road, Counterblast, Soul Blast. Your opponent can't call grade 1s, which is terrible. Terrible exchange. Another Battle Door if your Soul has 10 or more cards. You have this, which is Barrow Magnus, and you have this, which is 4 or less. Put this in your Soul, choose one of your units, and you get 5,000, which is okay. It's a nice parallel to one of Bastion's cards, but Bastion's card's better because it just gives 10,000 and you don't need anything else. And you've got 20k Blitz Order for Bruce, and then you just go into Shadow Army. And then where is Keter? Okay, so Keter gets Virulence, which is a Blaster card. Then you have that's weird. The A button isn't working. That's weird. Oh. That's so weird that it won't let me. Anyway, where was I at? We'll start at the top. So, here you get an even split between the 2 decks that it's supporting. You've got Overlord and you've got Nirvana, Virina. You've got Diabolos and you've got Barrow. You've got the 2 decks for Brantgate. You've got, technically you have both This is a Bastion card because, God, that's so weird that I can't switch. I didn't know that he can't do that. If you Persona Road, he gets boosts, so he's a free booster for Bastion. You don't have to pay costs like you have to with Dark Strain, where it's Soul Blast 2, but you have to Persona Ride to do it. Refuerzos was an interesting card. Back row, when your other unit stands, he restands. So, you know, you get a free column with Bastion. But, I mean, here's the other half, is that instead of a Hexa Orb, you have Blaster Dragon, you have PBD. Because that was the new deck, you know, it's like we have Dragonic Overlord is there instead of whatever Dust Storm's name is. I don't play him, I don't care about him. But then you've obviously got an even split as far as the triple rares go for the rest of the decks. You switch in, this is Nirvana, this is just generic support. Here's another Dust Storm deck. Then you've got this, which is Barrow, this, which is attack, counterblast 1, soul charge 1. This gains 5k for that battle. If you have 3 more rare cards, plus 5 instead. I mean, Darius could have been used in either. This is clearly, you know, it's not a great split as far as everything goes. This was supposed to be a Bastion card, but when it attacks, you have 3 or more grade 3 rear guards, which is some of the poor card design for Royal Paladins. Counterblast, Soul Blast, draw a card, and if you Persona Road, which for some reason they made a whole deal about Persona riding in this set, it was bad. Plus 5 and a crit instead of drawing a card, which was just, it's such a thing. Then this is technically premium support because you can use this. It wasn't very good. This is Hexa Orb support. It's not great Hexa Orb support, but it is Hexa Orb support. And you had to play it in the deck for a long time. And you have this, which is, I guess, technically either or, but then you have 1 each for the other 2. Then we switch back into Overlord support. Then you have more of the grade 0 support for Nirvana and the front, the shield front, and then this is more Nirvana support. And actually this is how old Time Jared is. Time Jared is a set 2 card, and it just is constantly used because of how good it is. Then you pack filler, good card, okay card, great card, pack filler. Pack filler. Actually, El Copa is okay. El Copa is a decent counter charger. I will give El Copa her. She's a decent counter charger. She just gets overlooked a lot for the deck. You know, Brantgate, outside of this set, set 1, you have Bulba Mine. Bobel. I always say it with the L in the first syllable, but there's not an L in the first syllable. You know, it's fairly split up. You've got 3 cards for Shadow Army, then you've got 2 cards for Prison. Now, like we said earlier, Orb, Hexa Orb, then Blaster, and grade 3 Bastion. And the rest of this stuff is just kind of generic pack filler. Like this is kind of Phantom Black, Dragonic Overlord. This is, I guess they're really more, if it intercepts, that's even worse. 2 or fewer rear guards and they intercept, so if they intercept during their turn, you better just be a PG at that point. If I intercept on your turn and you have 2 or fewer, like, the game shouldn't be going that long. If it is, decent counter charger for them into the future. attack this, boosted hits, bind this, choose an order from your bind zone, and add a hand. That's crazy. When this attacks, if you did Alchemagic, if you Alchemagicked an order its turn. Such a weird way to phrase it. Alchemagic was such a weird way to start describing things. I'm glad they moved away from that. Even though he got a third form because the first two weren't good enough, he got a fourth form. That's how much help he needed. Oh man, Soulblast 1, this game's 5k, and when they call, they must battle door. Damn, you need so much help and you didn't get it. Oh, all the stealth cards that eventually became the deck Overlord. Trick Moon, or Trickstar, yeah, Trick Moon and Trickstar. And then all of this Flame Dragon Bombardment. When your Vanguard attacks, they can attack back. When your units attack, they can attack an opponent's rear guard in the back row instead. Which sometimes is funny. It's just, you don't get good cards until, like, okay, garbage. Okay card. Why is he so good? I know he's overcosted, but why is he so good? Okay card. Gianusla. Junosla was stupid. Everyone complains about language. Yes, I am going to harp on about that. Marjorie, good card. Okay card. Honestly, bad card, but it gets used in a lot of things. Busted. Oh, there's Bulbomine. Busted. Great card. Continues to see play, just like Painkiller Angel continues to see play. And it's just, what is this? ETB Counterblast 2, Soul Charge 1, and retire an opponent's rear guard. Yeah. You don't know how bad it is until you see it. We still only have one. Oh! No, we're crafting a card. Craft that card. There we go. Craft that card. ETB, Abyssal Dark Knight, Counterblast, Soul Blast, draw one card. That's such a great effect right there. I would totally never play that. Barrow Magnets. What are you? You're the Ride Line Barrow. You can't be chosen. What else do you do? Nothing. There's our boy. There is our boy. Proto Bowl. That's who uses our counterblasts. And he's so good. Alright. So we edit this. And then we'll sign off. It'll be nearly an hour. This is gonna take all day to upload. This is gonna be terrible. Alright, no more of these. Let's get our buff. We want our buff. Oh, drop one of those for Marjorie. Man. Alright, we can drop the Wild Master, add in the other. Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's alright. We can drop another one of those, add one of those. Anything else in here that's interesting and good? We get any more triggers? Oh shoot, I used all that CP. I could have used some crafting points there. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Grab that, and we have an additional one of those. Bam. Look at that. 5 crit, 6 front, 1 over trigger, and 4 heals. And we have 1 Marjorie. So we'll see you next time for Old Man Rants at Sky. Have fun.